Scott from Knoxville, Tennessee writes to me, Paul, I converted my 1985 Kenwood KM105 to Bluetooth with a WIM Plus. Those little WIMs, they're pretty cool. They're like $500 for the streamer. They're very nice. I mean, they have their hesitation or limitations, but they're very nice. When in building Maestro, I bought a number of streamers to test, and the WIM is one of them. I was impressed with it. And the AB switch, though, on the Kenwood fades in and out when you wiggle the buttons. When I remove and replace the WIM Bluetooth RCA cables, sometimes it restores the sound. Switch A runs 2 inside Bose speakers and 4 speakers at 8 ohms each. Switch B runs 4 outside clip speakers at 8 ohms. Any help is appreciated. Wait a minute. A 1985 Kenwood? Well, the biggest advice I can get you, get rid of that thing. I mean, come on. 1985. What was I doing in 1985? I was running PS Audio. We were 10 years in at that point. 9 years, 10 years, something like 11 years. And that was a long time ago, man. 1985 Kenwood. Get that thing out of there and get something decent. I mean, you can futz around with it all you want. The switches, you know, you can go down to the local hardware store and get yourself some contact cleaner and spray it in there and wiggle it around and hope for the best. But after a while, I mean, again, I'm not very good at math, but how many years is that? 50? 40? Something? Yeah, maybe 40 years. It's a mechanical switch, and they're only going to last so long. So you can replace it, or you can do what you should be doing, man. Get yourself something new. I mean, I had a Kenwood too, but I moved on, and I think you do. I mean, you got the little WIM, so get yourself a decent little integrated. Go out in the used market. Call our friends over at TMR, the music room, and just say, hey, look. I got $500 I want to spend, or I got $1,000. I want to get something really cool, and tell them what you need, and they'll fix you up. So that's what I would do. Okay? All right. Okay.